Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and I'm going to tell you a story about how I got these scars on my face and how I lost my 2 teeth. Okay, so I planned this trip with my 4 aunts and my mother to Detroit, Michigan to visit my grandmother's youngest sister. Um, who lives there. She was taking care of an elderly man and he passed away. So she invited everybody to go out there to visit her. Um, she was just acting very suspicious. They were all acting very suspicious. And this is because I come from a narcissistic family dynamic. So basically, my 4 aunts are overt narcissists, and my mother is a covert narcissist. I didn't know she was a narcissist until just recently. Um, and I studied psychology. I minored in psychology, so I'm very familiar with these terms and these dynamics. This is why I studied it, so that I can try to figure out why everybody hated me. Basically, I'm the scapegoat of the family. And I always thought I was a good person. I didn't know why I was being treated um less than, or why I wasn't getting invited to certain events, why I was being left out of social events with the family. um So I grew up being the scapegoat, and I consider myself to be an empath. So I do feel deeply, and I am very sensitive. Um, so this is a type of person that narcissistic people target. They view them as less than or weak just because they don't speak up, or they don't want to fight or cause problems, because narcissists thrive on, you know, disrupting the peace and just creating chaos. They love that. They thrive on that. They feed off of that. So, right before I got there, my aunt let me know that she had just installed a filter, uh, and she was drinking alkaline water. In Mexican culture, you just respect whoever house it is. You just respect whatever they say. Um, if they say they want to drink alkaline water, you just obey and you don't question it. They're inviting you to their house, so out of respect, you just kind of go with whatever the person says. Um, and they know my medical history. I have sickle cell trait. I can live a normal life, but there's certain circumstances that causes me to faint if I'm not careful. Um, so she had just installed this water filter, and I noticed them acting very strange. They were when you come from this type of family, you have really good pattern recognition. So I noticed that they were acting very weird, and I didn't know why. And I didn't trust them because they have messed with my food before. So I stopped eating, and I do fasting uh, because I'm a spiritual person. So I decided to fast, and I just didn't feel good in that environment. 5 narcissistic women against 1 empath. It was just a very stressful situation to be in. So fasting just kind of brought me closer to God, and just helped me get through it. Um, so I started just drinking water and not eating because they were just acting suspicious. Um, well, I didn't know that, if you have sickle cell trait and you drink alkaline water, you can dehydrate because it absorbs all the minerals or something like that. I forgot what the term is, but basically you dehydrate. Even though you're drinking water, you're dehydrated, and that's what caused me to faint and lose my consciousness. And I fell on my face on the cement, and I lost my 2 front teeth, and I have 2 scars here. These are from the sunglasses. I was taking a walk. So whenever I hit my face on the pavement, it broke the glasses, and it caused these 2 scars. So I had to get these 2 stitches, and my lip completely tore from the inside and outside. So I have this kind of like a moon-shaped scar on my lip. So this is what narcissistic abuse looks like. And it's something that it's not easy to prove to authorities, because women are just very good at being very calculating, I guess, and they usually get away with stuff like this. So how can I prove that they did this to me if I have 5 women against me, you know, saying that I'm a certain way when it's not true, and, you know, accusing me of being crazy, or, you know, I'm just scared to be put in a facility because these women are just scheming against me. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why they do this. I just know that they feed off of seeing other people suffer. It's enjoyable to them. And so one thing to look out for with these people is if they cross your boundaries. So if your boundary is, please don't come into my room, and they just barge in, that's a clue that that person is probably narcissistic. Second thing, you just look at them in the eyes, and you can't really see a soul inside of them. It's hard to explain. Oh, and third thing, lack of empathy. So if they can't feel for what other if they can't feel what other people are going through, then that probably means that they're narcissistic. And you have to watch out for these people, because they will ruin your life. Before this accident, I was a notary. I was doing okay. But I don't know if they saw that as a threat. I also graduated from college. I don't know if that makes them feel a certain way, because they're forced to look in the mirror, and instead of confronting the mirror, they attack the mirror. So that's just something for you to watch out for. But yeah, our society is infiltrated by these people, and it's time we stand up and don't let these people walk all over us, because it isn't fair that they haven't healed, and we empaths have to pay the consequences for this. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it was informative for you and you learned something from it. Thank you.